No.
No.
No chance.
No.
You have all the elements
Just
there.
a little bit more of patience and you have a picture.
It's
intense.
It's intense.
Oh, wow.
Well, was it the top one that was
No,
in the photo?
second to
the
last,
second to last, exactly.
No.
Hang on, go up one.
No? No, this one was good.
I think this is
Yeah.
I think this is the best one.
For me, this one is number one, if we're gonna vote.
But the idea that they've come up with is actually so much bigger than that.
Totally.
It's so much more. It's such a vast, broad thing that can speak to such a wider community.
So then, this can help like future generations make changes through understanding what happened, and people's testaments. And I think that's very powerful.
Jim, this is Ricardo who made these
This
pictures.
is his photos.
Very nice to meet you. Thank you for coming.
Ukraine has its own identity, its culture is incredibly rich and beautiful, and it's something that I've been trying to decimate. This is genocide. Committing rapes, committing torture, executions. So some believe that was an instigator, but the level of cruelty that the Russian forces demonstrated was beyond. These girls are still so traumatized that they can't speak even to psychologists or investigators or anyone as yet. Have now discovered 800 civilians that were killed. Many of them were killed with bullets to the head, signifying execution. This is happening every single day right now as we're standing here. But thank you so much, everyone, for coming. In Jim's work, we've seen the Ukrainian photographer's work. If you haven't, please go see it. This is a small piece of what's happening.
I think what I do in a way, it's an act of love. The
whole profession is. You're reaching out to, you know, a wide audience to try and show them what is happening to their fellow human beings. And I think that it's based on, you know, faith in people's best instincts. That they will also respond in a very human way and make a human connection with the people in the pictures. And that's a form of love and common humanity that transcends nationality and cultures and religion. And I think in a way, both these men had a 1,000-yard stare in their eyes. They weren't really focused on anything or looking at anything in particular. I think they were just looking inside themselves at the horror of this situation. And I think that you know, what is in their mind is reflected in their body language, in the man's hand, and the expression on his face. Thank you. Thank you. I think these photographs are in a way a plea for this war to end.
One of the things that really touched us was the ability of Portuguese photographers and photographers from Galicia to tell their own stories, to identify stories that are personal to them, and to use their skills and our craft to bring that to the world. So I want to thank all the photographers who submitted and all the team members who took the time to set up this great award. So thank you all very much.
A empatia pelos outros, sobretudo pelos que mais sofrem, é a característica essencial do trabalho dos fotojornalistas. Gostava só para terminar de vos dizer que James Natchez aceitou o nosso convite para ser o presidente do júri do próximo ano.
Aquele que eu considero ser o papel maior da cultura cumpre-se também na edição deste ano da Estação Imagem, que é o ser um lugar de questionamento, um lugar de resistência, um lugar de crítica e de reflexão e, sobretudo, um espaço para construirmos e, de alguma forma, contribuirmos para fortalecer a nossa democracia, transformando-nos a todos nós em cidadãos atentos e preocupados com o que se passa.
Para nós, Câmara Municipal, naturalmente uma honra acolher uma vez mais, em Coimbra, o Prémio Estação Imagem e colaborar na organização deste grande evento dedicado ao fotojornalismo, o único na Península Ibérica. Quero, por isso, felicitar todos os vencedores dos prémios e realçar a importância das iniciativas.
Bolsa Estação Imagem 2022 Coimbra é atribuída a André Alves.
We saw amazing work, as you all saw it, some of them, we were very impressed, but also we found a problem. And maybe I can speak freely about it because also I'm from Iran, and in Iranian society, photography society, also we have this problem. Many photographers, they retouch their images, they change the color, and that's not acceptable. So we had some amazing project, but because the color was so much touched, we decided not to give them an award. So it was a difficult decision, but we made it.
It was a very difficult decision to make that, to come to that conclusion, but we should thank Luis for the support, because we think it's very important within our industry to maintain a certain standard, not just of quality and not just of subject matter, but also in the way that images are digitally manipulated and handled. And so we felt it very important to at least let everyone know that there were some projects that were very strong, but that we didn't feel comfortable awarding them because of the degree of digital manipulation that they did on the back end after they took those images.
Most of the images really don't need that much work, and if we could share anything, is just to let the images speak for themselves. You've done all of the work, all of the journalism. You are there on the ground sharing the stories of people, and we can stand by that. You know, we don't need to move the colours that much. But I just wanted to say congratulations for all of the winners. The work was excellent, and thank you very much to the rest of the jury members for our lively discussions of 2 whole days, and thank you once again to Luis and the town of Coimbra and everyone who makes this festival happen. It's a real privilege and honour to be here. Thank you.
You certainly need a certain amount of respect and empathy. I mean, that's important to reflect on your pictures. And as I mentioned earlier, I said it in Portuguese and I'll say it in English. And now it's important to understand that people in your photographs are not props. It's real lives that are being destroyed. So for my part, I try to photograph very much with that in mind, because again, images will travel, and yeah, you never know the impact, you never know who's going to see them. So I think that's important.
After your experiences, what you've seen, what the emotions you've endured, what you would like to see in the future?
Tolerance, kindness, understanding, finding alternative ways of solving our problems besides violence. Yeah, to respect each other, help each other. All those things, truly.